So these are probably your goals for 2026. You want to go pro in Fortnite, you want to make Fortnite your career, and you want to make a load of earnings and make this year the year everything changes. But you want to know what the truth actually is? This could be the year that nothing changes. This could be the year that you say, you know what, this just isn't for me. The year you watch other people just like you make tons of earnings, accomplish more than you, and go pro in Fortnite, well, you just feel stuck. So what is the difference that determines what 2026 will look like for you? Because I get it, you've probably been wanting to make earnings or go pro for a while now, but yet you're still here, still waiting, and just hoping that something magically changes. And to be honest, it's not your fault. It's been years since Fortnite Competitive came out, and there's been hundreds of opportunities for you to make earnings and go pro. In fact, whilst you've been grinding to go pro, other people who were just like you have achieved what you didn't. Pro player Shark, who was just like you, had an incredible last year. Going pro, becoming known as the EU Pizza Bot, and making over $60,000 from playing Fortnite. But at the same time, there's thousands of other people trying, but still can't even get their first $1,000 earned. Everyone thinks they know what they have to do in order to go pro, but if that's the case, then why do these same people fail at going pro every time? Right now, you're probably grinding the game, but if I watched your last 10 games, I could probably tell you exactly why you're still not placing. Not because you're bad and not because you don't grind, but because you are simply doing the wrong things. And here's the scary part. If you keep doing what you're doing now, 2026 will look exactly like the last year. The same placements, the same mistakes, and the same feeling of being so close, but never close enough. And just playing Fortnite for long hours every day and playing against good players isn't as reliable as it once was. 5 years ago, this could have maybe got you earnings and maybe even helped you go pro, but now it's become a lot harder for the average player to go pro. How are you meant to go pro when there's people out there who are pretty much using illegal cheats against you? There's so much more that goes into winning a competitive game of Fortnite. Most pros have coaches telling them what their mistakes are and how to fix them, which saves them the time they need towards working on improving them weaknesses. And this is just one of the many advantages pros have over you. They have actual game plans going into each game, so they already have an understanding of the best ways to rotate, when to rotate, how to get surge, how to fight, where to fight, and so much that you probably don't understand yet. Now, if you put away these advantages, the difference between you and them is either that you're just too lazy, or for most of you, it's just that pros are way more intentional than you. Their routines fix their specific weaknesses. Every major tournament they play, they learn something from. The game has changed, but you no longer have to stay stuck. You can now do this yourself way easier than before. Right now, there are two paths people can be on. Path one is the unintentional grind, where you might be grinding the game for even 10 hours a day, but you're just copying a random pro routine. You're free building when your problem is decision making. You're working hard, just in the wrong direction. Path 2, the path you want to be on if you want to go pro, is the intentional grind, where you're still grinding the game, but now everything you do is intentional. But now you can literally get AI to help and to make sure that you're doing the right things, fixing what's holding you back, learning from your tournaments, and it can even build you a routine that's personalized to you, and it's based off pro routines and scenarios recommended by pro coaches. If you break it down, most pros who have improved at the fastest rate have had these three things: a coach telling them what they're doing wrong and how to improve it, personalized routines built around their weaknesses, clear game plans so their games become planned and become way easier to win. The problem, most of you can't afford these expensive coaches, or at least the ones that actually do their job or actually help you improve. Before, you would either pay hundreds of dollars plus for an actual good coach, but most of the time even thousands of dollars. Or you could just settle for the $15 or $20 for a bad coach that doesn't even work, so you just waste your money. And not to mention that YouTube can't personalize advice to you. Sure, it can give you some good advice, but it's simply impossible for everything to be personalized to you. So I built something to fix that. Snap-in is an AI-powered Fortnite improvement platform built for one reason: to give you the same structure that pros have without having to pay for everything individually at high prices. You get a 24/7 AI coach trained on pro strategies, advice from top pro players, and methods top Fortnite coaches use. You can ask it anything: why you keep dying mid-game, how to fix your fighting, what you should focus on this week, how to play endgames properly in the current meta, what zones to go for high, how to play high, when to rotate, how to rotate, and it doesn't give generic advice. Not only is this AI trained on hundreds of pro strategies, but everything is based on your weaknesses. Then Snap-in also builds you personalized routines in seconds. Pro level routines based on scenarios pros use to practice, scenario recommendations from top Fortnite coaches and aim coaches, and then it adapts everything specifically to you. So your routine is intentional and works on your weaknesses to fix what's holding you back from making earnings or going pro. And here is what makes Snap-in different from everything else. First, everything works together. Your routine generator is synced with your AI coach, which is synced with your weaknesses tracker, which is synced with your goal setter, and the list goes on. Everything is synced together. You can even analyze your tournaments and track how you did each tournament, and then get AI to summarize everything and give you advice on how to fix each mistake. But you can also build yourself custom game plans, so every game you play becomes a lot easier as you go into each game with a tournament winning strategy. And don't forget that you can generate routines that are built using pro players' routines and scenarios recommended by the best coaches in the entire world. But what makes them guarantee improvement is that they're then adapted to be personalized to you based off your weaknesses and tournament placements. And do not forget about the 24/7 AI powered Fortnite coach that quite literally knows everything about competitive Fortnite and how to play a game almost perfectly every time. It's trained on advice from pros, it's watched every piece of educational Fortnite content out there, paid and non-paid options. It's been fed the tournament winning strategies that pros use to win games, so you can literally ask it anything you need, anything you're struggling with, and it will give you the best answer you could possibly get. It is a full improvement system based on advice from pros and coaches and powered by AI to make everything personalized to you. If you're serious about improving faster in 2026, click the link in the description and get snapping.